Good morning, children. Today I am going to teach you about solid, liquid and gas. So from the states of matter, from that lesson I am going to teach you about these three things. See here, in our previous session we have seen about all the substances are made up of matter. Is it right? Yes. Yes. All the substances are made up of matter. That means anything that occupies space and has some weight. Yes, children. In that, so with the help of the chalk piece, I was explained yes about molecules. Yes, children. So the smaller unit of matter is known as molecule. Yes. Anything. Okay, any substances, if we take that, so in that smaller unit of matter is called matter. In that smaller unit of matter is called molecule. Yes, I was told you with the chalk piece. Yes, children. Yes, molecule. That means molecules also can be further broken into smaller particles. Yes, children, smaller particles, but they are not visible. The smallest particle, they are not visible. Yes, with our naked eye, we cannot see that. Okay. Next, even the molecules is going to be, yes, it can broken into tiny particles. Yes, children. Here, even the substances can broke into smaller unit, smaller pieces, and it's known as molecules. Children, the smaller unit is known as molecules, and even the molecules also can broken down into tiny particles. I said tiny particles known as atoms. Yes. Now the states of matter we want to see about solid, liquid and gas. Yes, I told you know. So here matter exists in three states. What are the three states here? Solid, liquid and gases. Yes, children. That means matter can be changed from one form to another. Yes, children. Matter exists in three states. What are the three states? Solid, liquid and gas. So here even matter can be changed from one form to another. Yes, that means the arrangement of particles in all the three states is going to be different. Yes, so now we want to see about the arrangement of particles in solid, liquid and gas. Yes, children, we will see. First now I am going to tell you about solid. Yes, children, see here in that the molecules how it's going to be packed. See here the molecules of solid are closely, yes children, very closely packed. There is no any space between them. Yes children, you can see that there is no any space. Here solid, I am telling about solid. The molecules of solids are packed closely. Yes, closely packed. There is no any space between them. Because of that, the force of attraction also very strong. Yes, the force of attraction. Yes, the force of attraction also very strong. Yes, that enough to bind them together. Yes, children. Next, so this because of that, this gives a definite volume, yes, and shape to solid. Yes, here, so because of the force of attraction is strong enough to bind them together, and this gives a definite volume and shape to solid. Yes, children. Here, next, liquid. Here, the second one. Listen, children, liquid. In that, how the molecules are going to be arranged in that, especially liquid. See here, children, molecules in a liquid are here. not packed closely, children. See here, it is not. See here, the molecules of liquid. See here. So in that, the molecules in liquid are not closely packed. Yes, children, closely packed. Yes, that. Because of that, we can say here there is a space, lot of space between the molecules. Compare than solid, the molecules of solid. Here, yes, here have more space between the molecules. Because of that, the force of attraction between the molecules are not very strong. Yes, children, not very strong. So, thus this give it a definite volume, but does not give a definite shape. Because you know that when we are pouring water, yes, it can flow from one direction to another. Yes, children. See here, it changes shapes. For liquid, they don't have any shape. Yes, children. So there is no any shape for that, but it changes shape. How it changes shape? According to the container in which it is poured, so it can get its shape. Yes, according to the container in which it is poured, it can, yes, get shape. Yes, children. So the package of the molecules are loosely, yes, loosely packaged. That means in between them there is a lot of space. Yes, children, because of that the forces of attraction between the molecules are not very strong. Yes, yes, children. Next, see here gases. See here, see the molecules of gases. Here also molecules are very loosely packed. Compare than solid and liquid. Yes, children, compare than solid and liquid. Yes, because of that, between them having large spaces. Yes, children, having large spaces between the molecules of gases. Here, the forces of attraction between the molecules very weak. Yes, children, very weak. So they neither have a definite volume or definite shape. Yes, children. So they don't have any volume also. Yes, even the shape also. Already you have studied in our your earlier classes about the gases. Yes, air is a mixture of gases. Yes, children, air is a mixture of gases. The air constituted by the nitrogen, oxygen, and with a small amount of argon. Yes, children, see here. So in our today topic, yes, I was explain about solid, liquid and gases. See here, children, in solid the molecules are closely packed. That because of there is no any place between them. Even the force of attraction also strong. Yes, children. So this gives a definite volume and shape to solid. Yes, and liquid. See, even in liquid, see here the molecules in that closely packed. There is space between them, the molecules, and because of that, the forces of attraction between the molecules are not very strong. Yes, so because of that, it will a definite volume and does not give a definite shape. Yes, as well as even the gases also the molecules in gases are very closely packed. Yes, so because of that there is more space between them. Yes, so the forces of attraction between the molecules are very weak. Yes, children, because of that they don't have any definite volume as well as definite shape also. Yes, children. Thank you, children.